Hear ye, gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling featuring the JDF Memorial Sovereign Soundboard. A little rusty. It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Getting back to it. Hey, as always, you find us on. Hold on, let me get the accent back. As always, you can find us on most platforms streaming your favorite podcast episodes, including Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. If you're listening on the iTunes, leave us a review of the 5-star kind. Subscribe to us on YouTube at YK Wrestling. Links to all the platforms and the merchandise available at ykwrestling.com. Welcome back. Welcome to, if this is your first time, we're here at Nuckifew Buckingham Palace on this fine weekend afternoon. It's a Saturday. I believe there's some football on later today. Yeah.
Indeed.
And some football tomorrow. It's going to be a good time. As always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, a.k.a. TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Joined by King Reek, House of Havoc, first of his name. Welcome back. Having a good time. Yeah, first official new episode. Like I knew we had, the New Year's special, the awards. Shout out to the awards. Shout out to all our award winners, and shout out. We got some new nominees already. Already got some new nominees, man. We're gonna talk about that later on. I should probably put that on my notes to remember to talk about it. Because, we get going and I forget. So, I thought I put it on my notes. Apparently, I didn't. Now it's on my notes. We good. Hey, man, shout out to 2024. Happy New Year. How was your New Year, bro?
It was chill. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. We grown up now. So
yeah, facts.
All that extra shit.
Stay in the crib, man. I can't, man. Last time I went out for New Year's, bro, it was before COVID for sure. Since COVID, I'm every year in the crib.
Yeah.
Stay in the crib. Don't need to be out nowhere. Don't need to be. I don't know how people do like Times Square. I've seen folks was lined up at 5 a.m. on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, man. That's too much. That is too much. That's sensory overload for me.
Bro,
I'm sorry.
There's way too many damn people. And then like when they finally open the fences at like 10 o'clock, motherfuckers is running to get in place, and it's like, where are y'all running to, bro? Y'all still got 14 hours until.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Like people be extra. Like I get it. It was all foreigners too, though, so I can understand that. Like, once in a lifetime type stuff. It is what it is. Yeah, cool. So it was chill.
It's also for them.
Yeah, facts. That's why I can't do Vegas. That's for the tourists. Like you can't get me on the strip on New Year's. You just can't.
Oh hell no.
You just can't. You can barely get me on the strip any other time. Like let alone New Year's, let alone F1. I may or may not be around for the Super Bowl. I don't know. I'm not sure. Possibly. But yeah, we keep it chill. It's also on a Monday, so
yeah.
Can you do New Year's on a Monday? Starting off fresh.
Not a damn thing.
Fresh new week. You'd be like, shit, I can't do nothing. I gotta go to work in like 2 days.
That's what I'm saying.
New Year's Eve on the weekend fire. Outside of that, nah. Shout out to Texas losing in the college football playoff too. That was a good time. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was great. I know you could have hit a rack on some bread.
Listen, man. Oh, yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm not gonna go where I want to go with that. I was inclined to give the Golden Knights Peasant of the Week, but
oh man,
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to y'all. Not gonna do it. But I will say that them taking a bad L like that cost me a rack, and I'm a
Yeah.
little hurt. I'm a little hurt by
I've
that
been taking some L's too lately. So
because I only picked it because them and the Aces the only one that's putting on for the city out there. So I'm like, hey, that's a safe bet in my eyes. So like, okay, let's do it. Like these niggas get 3-0. Like, come on, fam.
yeah. Hey, it was outside. They used to playing outside. That's my take on it. That's the way I looked at it. But yeah, shout out to Texas taking that L. Uh, let's talk about this week in wrestling history. It's gonna be a jam-packed episode. We playing catch up. So we just going boom, boom. No, no peasants that I know of.
I
I
got one.
mean, it might veer into that, but yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's not a long one. It's a
informal.
quick one, but I got one.
Yeah, we can keep it G. We can keep it G. Let's talk about this week in wrestling history because Vince McMahon used to be on them holiday drugs for real. Like there's a lot of shit in the beginning of the year that's just like, hey, what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
But on the other channel though, in 1999, this isn't Vince. This is Vince Russo, right? No, Russo
Yeah.
wasn't there yet. He wasn't
Well,
there
what
yet.
year?
99,
99.
early 99. I don't think he was there yet.
No, like
He was
another
still
year.
in WWF. Yeah. So finger poke of doom happened on Monday Nitro. Terry defeated Kevin Nash to win the WCW championship again. And whole time that shit just pissed off wrestling fans for eternity. Literally. It was no turning
Oh,
back.
wait. Russo was there.
Was he?
Russo came at the end of 99 in like October.
Okay, he was still in WWF then. This is January.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is January 99.
Okay.
So
My bad.
yeah, we good. On the same episode of Nitro, though, Tony Schiavone, Eric Bischoff, they spoiled the end result of what's happening on Monday Night Raw on the other channel.
Come
Talking
on
about
now.
that'll put some butts in seats. Mankind defeating The Rock to win the WWF championship for the very first time. I heard it did put some butts in seats.
Mm-hmm.
They never lost the ratings to WCW ever again after this.
Big hating got you
It's what they say.
nowhere at
Yeah,
all.
nowhere. Because people wanted to see it. They said, "Oh, really? Shit,
Right.
I want to see that happen." Stone Cold came out. DX, Stone Cold and DX was united with Mankind.
Just because we know
That
some shit's
happened.
gonna happen. Like just because we know some
Right.
shit gonna happen, don't mean we don't want to see it.
Facts. What y'all thought? Over Hogan? Y'all thought motherfuckers wanted to see Hogan over that?
Come on now.
They didn't care about Hogan at that point.
Another one trying to make news this weekend. I ain't gonna get into that.
I ain't heard nothing about it. That's good. Wait, yeah, I have heard about it. Shit. Yeah, I did hear about it. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. The next year, in the year 2000, same week, the WWF Championship changed hands on Raw again. Triple H defeated a Big Show to win that back. That was a failure. Big Show's reign won the Survivor Series. I don't know what they were thinking about with that.
They kept trying to make fetch happen with Show, man.
And I was thinking about Big Show. I'm gonna talk about Big Show because I was thinking about this the other day. Big Show was always best when he was like part of a regime of heels. Mm-hmm. That was when he was at his biggest strength because he could play that heater, that big dude, like Slay the Giant, to get to the real boss type deal. And that's when he was always most effective in the corporation. And when he was with Brock and Heyman and fucking Nathan Jones back then. They was on top. Like he was a US champion around that time. He was dominant when he was with Heyman on ECW. Leading that. When he was with the Authority. Years. You know what I'm saying? Him and Kane. Like when he's a part of something, he fired.
It slaps.
Yeah, but by himself, he never really hit ever. Like so I was thinking about that. But shout out to the Big Shut Up. He's still a GOAT off of that alone. But just like there's certain tiers of GOATs. Like certain players that need us. He Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis. He need a LeBron around him. Paul Heyman was his LeBron in ECW. Brock Lesnar was his LeBron in 03.
And he do be getting hurt type often.
Yeah, he do get hurt a lot too.
So it's like
Big Show is Anthony Davis.
It makes sense.
Facts. 2002, Triple H returned from his quad surgery, declares for the Royal Rumble, and you can check our reaction to that. It's on YouTube still. They haven't taken that one down.
Timeless pop.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite pops too. Mm-hmm. One of my favorites. 5 years to that day, also he tears his other quad. Same exact day. 5 years later.
Yo, that's insane though.
It really is. Ooh. Universe is crazy. Mentioned Vince McMahon being on them holiday drugs. 2003, Al Wilson gets married to Dawn Marie on SmackDown this week in wrestling history.
Oh my Lord.
And then dies. Yeah, he dies like next week. Let's talk about Al Wilson dying next week. I'm gonna bring that back up again. So I can say after next week, Al Wilson has been talked about on 100% of our episodes this year. That'll be a factual statement after next week. 2006, Kurt Angle defeats John Cena in the main event on Raw before New Year's Revolution. They had an elimination chamber, right? Yeah. New Year's Revolution. Kurt Angle beats John Cena in the first blood match. John Cena was just bleeding all over the place for this whole span. More John Cena news because in 2007, this man takes the very first L of the year. Your world champion takes the very first L to Kevin Federline, the husband of Britney Spears at the time.
Terrible.
And it is the second biggest upset in Miami in the 6-month span right here. Remember, the Heat won the finals right before that. Yeah, second biggest. Then Kevin Federline beats John Cena. Yeah. Shout out to the Miami Heat.
This man really took advantage of the time that Britney was down bad.
He did. he would have got check getter back then.
Oh, for sure. Yo, he started the year off crazy with it.
Logan Paul took the playbook from him.
He did. He did.
Shout out to the Miami Heat, though, man. If you don't remember, the Miami Heat, they beat the Celtics in the conference finals last year.
They did.
Yeah, the Celtics lost to an 8th seed in the conference finals. That happened. Like, everybody know that.
Oh, man.
Shout out to them.
Dedication to violence.
Yes. I don't care that my team got swept in the same round. We both lost. My team was 7th seed. They should have got swept.
Oh, man.
Got lost to an 8th seed in Game 7. At home in Game 7. Y'all lost at home in Game 7 to an 8th seed.
Dog, we not even 20 minutes in. This man got his foot on your necks right now.
Hey, that still wasn't as long as it took Cat Williams. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
Oh, yeah, we gonna chat about that.
Yeah. 2008. This year, it was when Jeff Hardy and Umaga had that cage match on Raw, and my man's hit the whisper in the wind off the top of the cage. Hey, Jeff Umaga used to go crazy. Both of them used to go crazy. Shout out to them. This week in 2010, TNA Impact goes head-to-head with Monday Night Raw for the first time, and Terry made his debut in TNA. This episode also saw the debuts of Ric Flair, Sean Morley, formerly known as Val Venus, the Nasty Boys, because of course the Nasty Boys have to debut on the same episode Terry does, and Orlando Jordan made his debut too. Yeah.
Mm.
If you listening to this at work, do not on your work computer Google anything Orlando Jordan did in TNA.
Oh
Do that on
God.
your phone, off of the Wi-Fi. Be safe.
Man,
Be safe.
that's just too much bad in one place.
Yeah. Cause listen, this also saw the returns in TNA of Jeff Jarrett. He came back. Jeff Hardy came back. Scott Hall showed back up. You probably forgot he was in TNA at one point. Sean Waltman, X Pac, same ordeal. He's been there about 3 other times before then. And
Like
Sting.
that's like that's like you trying to announce an IPO and then they take a picture of you shaking hands with Madoff. Like,
Right.
this is bad all the way.
Meanwhile, on Monday Night Raw, Bret Hart returns to Raw for the first time since the screw job happens. And he makes up with Shawn Michaels. And then yeah, Vince McMahon did some bullshit and they end up feuding. And they have a match at Mania
And
later that year.
when the man couldn't bump.
Yeah, that was yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah.
2016, AJ Styles gets kicked out of the Bullet Club at New Year Dash the day after Wrestle Kingdom. That happens. In 2019, your boys AEW they launched first time, and it was fun back then. It was fun back then.
Yeah,
For
once
sure.
upon a time.
Yeah. 2022, Takeoff, Migos, Quavo, Offset, all them. Migos Orton became canon.
Nice.
Came out Randy Orton and your boy Matt Riddle, and that was a fun time. And then RP Takeoff, who passed away later that year. Shout out to him. Happy birthday this past week. Robert Roode, former WWF Women's Champion, Leilani Kai, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, had a birthday this past week. Shout out to him. How old is Jimmy Hart? Let me see.
Ooh, we gotta be in the 70s.
As hell.
Yeah.
80. He
Ooh,
just turned
Lord.
80. Yeah. Shout out to the Mouth of the South, man. He's still out here with the megaphone. Still doing this thing, still showing up whenever Terry show up.
Which never made sense to me, but one day
Yeah.
it just happened.
Yeah. La Parka, the second one who passed away, he would have turned 58. Chris Canyon, on the other hand, would have turned 54 this past week. Who better than Canyon? Not a damn body. Willie Mack, shout out to my guy Willie Mack. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to good old JR. Jim Ross. I know his birthday was fun, seeing Texas lose, how they lost.
Oh man. Had a parade in the house.
Hell yeah. Man, there was no bottle of Jack in that house that went untouched that night. I'm sure. By God. By God, they lost in the last second of the game.
He probably wild as hell when he drank.
Bro, this man, all right, I got a Jim Ross story since we talking about Jim Ross.
Oh shit.
We was at StarCast when they were out in Vegas. AEW first launched, and Jim Ross had first signed to AEW at launch as well, and he was there, and we're in Vegas, and the convention, like all the convention stuff, started at 10 o'clock every day after the first day. Like the first day was like 4, and the rest of the day is at 10 o'clock. Everything started. Might have been at 9 actually. Either or, this man Jim Ross came on stage for the very first event, the very first panel of the day, with a glass in his hand. My man's was going crazy.
Sir?
Early morning. He was turned up early morning. I don't know what he had. It would look like cranberry, something.
What's crazy to me about that is I remember the last time he had gotten fired before this. Because there was that infamous
2K thing. Yeah.
The infamous panel with Rick. That's crazy to me, honestly.
Yeah, that man was turned up. I really wanted to know what he was like outside of that. Like, how were you in the casinos going ham
Oh man,
when nobody else was around? You just ducked off over there because you Jim Ross. You blend in. He probably took the hat off, all that.
he was.
You
He
blend
might
in with
listen.
everybody.
He might have been doing commentary for somebody that was like winning big and shit.
By God, he's up 50 chips. I don't know. I don't know. Shout out to Jim Ross. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to
Nice.
New Jack, who would have turned 61.
Mm.
RP. Happy birthday to Jacqueline, Conan, and Chavo Classic, who would have turned 75. Yes, sir.
Hey, New Jack hold us on that interview, by the way.
Hey, he did. He
But
said he was cool, but
I'm trying.
you know, he was on that shit. He be forgetting.
I'm about to say I'm gonna charge it to the game because he definitely hit me with that. I forgot what we was talking about.
Facts. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet, Eddie Couch.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hey man, let's play catch up. We're gonna call this what was that Drake song? 0 to 100. The catch up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This it was 0 to 100 the last couple weeks.
God damn.
For real, for real. What you watch over break, man? Anything new? I started watching the New Year's Revolutions appropriately.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, the first two was kind of mid though.
Yeah, it was. It was
Like,
for sure.
yeah, the shit there, because you know the first one was in Puerto Rico, and for some reason they kept cutting to the divas just being on some weird shit,
Right.
and it's like that shit is watching it in hindsight, knowing what we know now about how nasty niggas really was.
Oh,
Listen,
Lord have mercy.
it's awkward, and they had a whole like they had a fucking like dodgeball tournament, like a
Yeah.
partners dodgeball tournament, but like the woman was on the dude's shoulders. It was like Maria, uh, shit, I don't even remember who else. Candace, Maria, Candace,
I think so. Yeah.
a couple other people I can't remember, and then it was like Val Venus, Rob Conway, and some other motherfuckers just playing beach volleyball in the pool with the woman on the dude's shoulders. Very, very soft core Cinemax type stuff. Borderline.
They was doing a lot of shit like that.
Yeah. Very next year they had a bra and panties gauntlet.
Yeah. They did.
A bra and panties gauntlet, bro. RP Ashley.
That's like
he won that one.
Facts. Yeah, that's a in case of emergency break glass. We don't know what to do with the women.
Yeah.
It's like because I remember the year before, not even the month before, Armageddon, they did the same shit. Cause Teddy came out. This was the night he was feeling like, being generous. He was being Santa, you know what I'm saying? So he changed the tag title match from 1-on-1 to a fatal 4-way ladder match. Then right before he made that announcement, he was like, "Oh, the Divas gonna have a lingerie contest, the little Santa's little helper, whatever." And every last one of them came out in like midway through the show, and I think Miz was hosting it or whatever, and then they did the whole oh boy, the big dude, Big Dick Johnson or whatever.
Yeah, big Paul's Johnson.
Yeah, that motherfucker. It was this was during those bad years for him.
Yeah, they was wild. It was wild. They had a whole gauntlet of bra and panties though.
Yep.
Like that's crazy.
They did knock you out.
You get your bra and panties stripped, somebody else come out. You strip down too.
This is a nasty nigga.
On rotation. Indeed. And you know something? We get used to watching good shit, and I switched it up and I decided to watch something bad. And not even for any particular reason. I just like, you know what? I haven't watched it since it happened, and the crowd was just not giving no fuck. So maybe let me just go back and rewatch it with fresh eyes and see if it was just the crowd that killed it. Man, I watched the main event of Mania 34, and yeah, that shit shit was
I'm about
bad.
to run that back too.
That was bad.
I'm about to run that back with fresh eyes too.
Listen,
because I don't really remember it like being that bad. I might have seen it maybe twice, maybe 3 times, but
it was apathy across the board. That's all.
I'm gonna
it
have
was.
to watch it, like knowing what we know with the tribal chief and how that's going now.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna have to go
that's
see
what
it's hitting.
That's what make it worse, because it's like, yo, nobody watching is giving no fucks, and then you just see them like, okay, we trying
7 hours
Man,
too.
This is bad. This is bad. Now it felt like they was just throwing shit on the wall in their match because the fact that nobody was caring. Like, oh, okay, let's try it. Let me just throw your ass across this table real quick.
Right.
Nope, ain't cutting. Let me bust your head open real quick. Nope, ain't doing nothing. Like that was one of those.
Shit, if you in the main event and you ain't getting no reaction, you just doing
right
everything you possibly can to try to get a reaction, and just nobody give a fuck at all.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible.
Yeah,
that was one of those. That was one of those. Dude is bombing on the mic, but the Sandman is nowhere to be found.
Remember, like, we need this for wrestling matches. It's just not hitting, and the crowd just not doing their part to try to get the wrestlers to really pick up the pace either.
Mm-hmm.
You remember old dude on Showtime at the Apollo? They used to just kick niggas off stage.
Yeah.
Was it Showtime at the Apollo?
I think it was. Yeah, the Apollo. Because Apollo don't play that shit.
Yeah.
If you trash in the Apollo, you got to go.
Yeah. We need that. We need a motherfucker to come out there. We need a Teddy Long. Hold on a minute, player.
We need
that wrap it up this box.
Match. Wrap it up box. Wrap it up, B.
Yeah. I got that on the soundboard, don't I? See,
so.
I ain't did the soundboard so long. I ain't sharp like I used to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little rusty. I need to get back on it. Hey.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
We need something like that when these matches, even the wrestlers that's born. We needed that. This is my boy, and we're going to talk about it. But we needed that for Gender on Monday.
Woo, man.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I got some shit to say, and not everybody gonna be happy about it, but damn it, it's got to get said.
Hey, let's get it. Let's talk about it. What else we watched this past week, man? We'll talk about this before we went on air. Cat Williams on Club Shay Shay.
Woo, man.
It was bad. This shoot interview will make any wrestler jealous.
Oh my god, masterclass in that.
Like New Jack would have seen this shit, be like, God damn, that motherfucker. That boy was talking his stuff.
He came in. I mean, like two guns in two hands. Drinking. Yo, 2 guns in hand, kicking the door down and just spraying the room up. Like, dog.
This man hit everybody, every single body.
I'm saying everybody called it something. Everybody caught a flesh wound, bro.
Chris Tucker got one.
Oh my god!
I was like, damn, you got Chris Tucker too.
Yeah, nobody was safe.
Then got Martin, got Ludacris.
Mm-hmm. That got
Luda dropped this.
He did? Oh no.
This nigga said Illuminati. Man, we don't even know if Luda dead in Fast and the Furious, man. We got priorities. We need to figure that out first. Are you still alive in there?
That's true.
Oh, you're dropping. I mean,
he said 10 movies for 20 million, so I guess we're gonna find out.
Hey, hey, listen, yeah, this will be number 10, ain't it?
I'm about to say.
No, he wasn't.
That was funny too. I'm about to say because he was only in 2.
Using Too Fast,
and then from 5 on. So yeah, and then they keep extending it, so they must be trying to do his paper.
Hey, they do it in commercials and shit now too. Shout out to Luda.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to him. Yeah, that was a crazy interview.
Yeah, he had to compromise himself to do all that too.
hey. Yeah. Yeah, it took me all day to watch that interview. It was 3 hours.
Bro,
I kept
that's the
rewinding
thing
parts
too.
of it too.
That's the thing too. I've never been that cool with just sitting for 3 hours listening to some shit. Like it was just like, let it roll, bro. We good.
Hey man, I had nothing to do. I was at work, had the headphones in.
That's what I'm saying,
That shit was
man.
making the
Like,
time pass. Like,
yeah. Oh my god.
any other time, I'm not watching a 3 hour interview.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, you got Shannon, you got Cat. All right,
you got something.
I'm give my Shannon Sharp voice. You know, we just make some time for that now. Make some time for that.
We gonna do this. We gonna do this.
Shit, we gonna do it. We gonna do it. That's how Shannon laughed.
Because Diddy be wanting to party, and you got to tell him no.
Oh, come on now, Cat. You gonna get us canceled.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. Diddy be wanting to party, and you got to tell him no.
Yeah. I couldn't go to Diddy house, man.
No, ain't no way. Hey, listen, he be the fact that was the one thing that I could not even question remotely, because he just be too comfortable around other niggas without his shirt on.
Yeah. I couldn't.
I'm sorry.
I seen Devin Haney was there. I got sad. I was like, damn.
Yo, you didn't tell him no.
Man. Anyway, shit, we gonna get canceled too. It's first episode of the year. Man, let's talk about, man, what happened in the time we've been gone. AEW had a lot of stuff going down there. Let's get this one out the way. Mm-hmm. Jim Cornette calls her Dana Buck, but the wife of Matt Jackson, Dana Massey, she stepped down from a position I don't think anybody knew that she had in AEW. I did not at all. Marketing and merchandising coordinator. So she was responsible for all the merchandise in AEW, which, like, damn, a lot of that shit is ass. And now it's making sense that they didn't have anybody that was, like, you know, experienced in that position.
Saying, man. That's what happens, bro.
Yeah, but apparently she did not want to renew her contract. She clearly had a 5-year deal, because it's been 5 years. Apparently was upset that AEW did not fully stand behind her husband after Brawl In, which means like firing CM Punk, I'm sure. Because CM Punk and a lot of people was pulling receipts of CM Punk taking little shots at her, like during that time he was gone, on like Instagram. But like nobody knew who he was talking about. He thought CM Punk was just shit posting. Whole time he was talking shit about this woman, and apparently she got her feelings about it. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that sometimes. Look, tough break.
How you want that man fired when your dickhead husband was the one that started the fight?
Listen, they came and knocked on his door.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so you want to fire him? Come on.
Hey, get somebody with some experience in there. It's the crazy thing to me. These people literally own an NFL team. Who the merchandising coordinator for your NFL team? You got anybody?
It's common sense.
So like,
I've never seen.
I'm sure there's some people out there that submitted resumes, or other people that have working there, interns, somebody in another department with the Jaguars that might want to move up and work here. You don't got to move headquarters. You can still live where you live. Like
I really, this whole thing for 5 years now has made me question the business acumen of these people. Because you mean to tell me y'all got more than enough money to cover every base, and y'all just been hiring based off of the merits of these dummies? Like, okay, they came in because they got wrestling experience, but it's like, okay, what does that mean? That don't mean they know how to run a show. That don't mean they know how to book.
Yeah.
That don't mean they know how to promote and do merch. Like, bruh. But
somebody was. I heard like people always talking about like the merch booths at AEW shows just be empty. Like, not because it's sold out, but just because they don't have anything at all. And this really was making sense. They don't really be having I see people take pictures in the merch booths, and like all the pictures I've seen, they don't really have a lot of wrestlers like actual gear. They have a lot of all elite stuff since
Right.
like her husband's in the elite. They got all his merch.
Yep.
But nobody else merch. So
Yeah.
let's get somebody else in that position that could actually probably be better at that, I think.
Biggest merch boost they had was when Punk came in.
Mm-hmm.
And that was grand opening and grand closing. So
big facts.
Like between that between that and the MJF scarf, like I don't see nothing regular that people be wearing in them crowds.
They be selling MJF scarves?
They must be, because
like people can't afford the real things.
I'm about to say, like, I've never seen that many people wearing Burberry scarves, so they must be. I don't know. They
crazy.
Must be cloning it.
I seen Target had their own kind of fake Burberry scarves too. It was like $15. It's probably Target.
That's a damn shame.
Hey, look, it ain't if you ain't got it. Get the
either
knockoffs, bro.
Either that, or because they was in New York last weekend, so they must have gone to them Africans on Fulton Street to get them fake heat for like $50.
Facts.
Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm speculating here.
You gonna need it when you in Times Square selling fake hats.
Right.
Gucci when I see it, nigga. I'm rich.
They will get you, man. No, this is real. This is 100% real.
Yeah, for you, my friend. That's a lie. I get this for you, my friend. Give you 20% off.
Right.
Okay. Hey man, what else happened to AEW too, man? The World's End pay-per-view. I caught like the last couple matches. I turned it on, and it was like right before the Jon Moxley match. I don't watch Jon Moxley matches. I don't give a fuck about him or Eddie Kingston. I don't want to see that. I had it on still, so I had it on in the background, waited for it to be over with, and then
exactly.
I was like, man, see if I close this down, my stream not gonna work again later on. That was my mindset, so I just kept it up, muted it. I was watching football though. So.
Yeah, man. Like, there was only like 2-3 matches on the show that I wanted to see, so everything else was like toned out. I'm sorry.
I'll wait for the main event, and Samoa Joe in the main event won the AEW championship because Adam Cole was revealed as the devil. Shocking. I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, didn't they find a mask in his nigga locker?
Listen, it was too obvious from the get, because like,
I mean, when they started being friends, quote unquote, it was so obvious that Cole was gonna be the one to turn on him anyway.
Right.
I mean, obvious isn't bad. It's just like the journey you take to get to the obvious part. And the journey wasn't really that fulfilled. And then you showed me Mike Bennett in the main event. You showed me Mike Bennett in the main event. And Matt Taven. I didn't even know. I don't know who Matt Taven is. I saw Roderick Strong. I saw Wardlow, and I was like, damn,
I've heard the name so many times, but yeah, that's like crazy.
Pick Matt Taven out of a lineup.
I've heard the name so many times, but I still don't know who he is, and that's no disrespect. I don't know.
Only reason I know Mike Bennett is because he was in WWE.
Well, I heard him before that, but
I heard of him too.
Still, it's just
before he was in WWE, I couldn't pick him out of lineup neither. And the fact he looked like a mini Cesaro, I was like, oh shit. What's Cesaro doing in this group? I was like, oh wait, that's Mike Bennett. Never mind.
Yeah. And then gonna call them Undisputed.
Undisputed Kingdom. Why are we doing Cole and Wardlow like this, bro?
Yeah, that ain't right.
Like, damn.
Like, we know Cole can lead a faction, but
yeah,
I don't know if this was it to go with.
Wardlow, we don't need Wardlow doing this, bro.
Yeah, listen, Wardlow already been somebody's side character before. Like I thought we was more invested in dude than this.
They doing the same thing over again because this dude Cole already planting the seeds for Cole to be on that bullshit with Wardlow, talking about he gonna help me win the AEW championship.
All right, have fun.
Who you gonna beat, Joe?
Show
How you gonna help Joe win the belt that you want instead of MJF?
That's what I'm saying.
That don't make no sense to me either. But I'm not 3-time Booker of the Year, so
According to
raise my hands up on this.
I'm about to say according to sources.
Yeah. According to sources for sure.
Seltzer sources.
Yeah.
That's my new name for them.
Seltzer sources instead of Seltzerverse.
Yep.
It's a new year, new name.
Yep.
Facts. And then Chris Jericho, more AEW stuff.
Oh my God.
He was wilding this. He was wilding on Christmas. Wilding out on Christmas, talking about he didn't sign a NDA and he was backstage during the brawl-in fight. Apparently, this is the first time anybody heard of Jericho being around there. Took him this long. CM Punk's lawyer, apparently. CM Punk's lawyer. I don't know whose lawyer he is. I'm assuming it's Punk's lawyer. Called his bluff on Twitter. Said, hey, fam, look, you might want to check that employee handbook because that's where the NDA is, unless you got a different copy, you know what I'm saying, that don't got one in it. But then we can talk about that another time. And then Jericho like spazzed out on him.
No, he was hot.
He was like, this dude went over the tweet limit. You know, the tweet character limit.
Yeah, I'm about to say the red lines start coming around.
Like apparently verified pages don't have a limit, or they got a longer limit. So like, this is the first time I ever seen somebody like Jericho go over that limit and just wild out on the lawyer. And then the lawyer was like, all right, bet. The lawyer hit the Cam Newton. Like, I should, all right, bet. This exhibit A.
Exactly.
If get to it, this is gonna be exhibit A. Just let you know right now. And then that was that. It was wilding on Christmas, probably drunk. And then I seen another dude that's one of CM Punk's sources. You know what I'm saying? He verified as that. And this dude compared Jericho to Harvey Weinstein. Just out the blue.
Yikes.
And that's like a claim you can't just throw at nobody now.
Yeah. That's some rough shit to be throwing.
And then for Kylie Ray to go like it too. It was really crazy. I was like, okay. She's saying something about this now.
Well, they were saying like he was the reason that she left.
Yeah, that's been a rumor for years. So like when I seen she had something to she didn't say nothing because she probably got an NDA. So she didn't say nothing, but she insinuated like, yeah, motherfucker. As soon as I seen that, I was like, yikes.
Right.
Maybe this got some legs because that nigga been quiet ever since.
I'm telling you. And then I think it started, the first thing I seen was somebody talking about, is it ever going to be a safe place to talk about Chris Jericho? And I'm like, excuse me? What is it you need to say?
Right. So they asked the boy Tony about it at the press conference after the pay-per-view. And this man got more spin than Beyblade, my brother.
Indeed.
This man said, AEW has the best safety record. It's the safest place for professional wrestling. This is the same guy who 4 months ago said he feared for his life backstage.
I was just about to say that. Like, okay, lie again. I'm listening.
This is one of the longest disabled lists of a 5-year company I've ever seen. But sure. If you say so, my brother.
Right.
My man sitting there with the motherfucking hat and glasses on, bro.
It's
like, who mans?
Take off that silly ass hat.
Please. For the love of me. And he had the hat on and the glasses when they asking him this serious question too.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, take that shit off before you answer that damn question, bro.
Like, Like
Be
I know the show's
professional, my
over.
dude.
I know the show's over and the
You
drugs
having
probably kicked
fun.
in, but try
Yeah.
to act like you the guy that is in charge around here.
That's probably what took so long for him to go and start the press conference, man. Shit started like a whole hour and a half almost. I'm
Well, because
dragging
he
it.
knew what was
It was like
coming.
40 minutes. Yep. You
He
had
knew
all
what was
that time
coming.
to prepare, and you still that's what you said. Oh yeah, we're the safest
He
place.
said they about to ask me some bullshit questions. I am not gonna do this sober.
Facts. Facts. Yeah, it is what it is though. Last thing on AEW, Deonna Purrazzo made her debut.
Facts.
Shout out to her. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any faith for it.
I don't either, but I mean, well, what else is really gonna happen? Like, because I don't think she jumps right back into WWE. I think it's a crowded sea right now. So
right,
you know,
I mean, it was Triple H.
You don't want just.
She was on his show. She didn't book him. I mean, he didn't book her then. So like,
Right.
she probably don't feel the need to go over there right now.
Yeah.
So she'll go there. Probably don't do a whole lot, but get paid.
Yeah, she got a good check.
WWE. Yeah.
Right.
Shout out to her.
And she might not be the only person coming. I hope not. I hope I'm dead wrong.
Yeah. They've been talking about that since last year. It still hasn't happened.
Of course.
Anyway, we'll see. If we get to the end of the month and that hasn't happened yet, then we know what's going down.
Oh, yeah.
Especially... Go ahead.
Well, the person tried to... Well, you know, the Seltzer sources try to claim that she is definitely going. All we know is that she's not in Japan and somewhere she gonna get the bag from somebody.
Yeah.
And they try to say that, you know, the talks with WWE fell apart because of money again.
I'm just saying we saw the little Santa Claus little photo shoot she posted, right?
Yeah.
With the caption. We seen how the caption was formatted. We've seen that nigga in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying something might already be done about that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and this is why, like, you gotta you gotta use reverse psychology here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're saying that talks fell apart the same way that they fell apart with Punk, and then he showed up at Survivor Series with Cody. Right, like we weren't on the same page about money. We weren't on the same page about this. I'm just saying, we got 3 weeks.
Yeah, got enough time. Did you happen to catch a little bit of Wrestle Kingdom at all?
I didn't yet. I heard like there was some stuff on there that was fire. I know it was Brian and Okada ran it back, so I wanted to catch that. Dolph showed up. Him and his brother
Nick Nemeth is there, so maybe we see him in New Japan. Let's talk about Danielson and Okada, man. Okada got his lick back on him after he tapped out. What was that show? Worlds Collide? Yeah.
No. Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door. Worlds Collide is WWE. I am tripping.
Yeah.
They need to do another Worlds Collide, is what I'm saying.
They do.
But yeah. Forbidden Door. Yeah. Is this Okada's swan song in New Japan? Is he coming to America full time or what?
He might be. Like, I think his deal's getting ready to wrap up. And it's the first time that he's been open to working somewhere else. So might see him on the move again. We got 3 weeks.
You might want to go on them beaches too.
I'm just saying.
Go on them beaches too. Let's talk about my guy Hiroshi Tanahashi though, man. He got promoted to president in New Japan. My man's out here just doing the thing. I don't know what he's supposed to be doing, but he an executive now. So shout out to him.
You need to be making some deals.
Hey, yeah. yeah. If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mister. You know what we want. You know what we want. Give me what I want. You know what we want.
Listen, the future is integration.
Yeah.
That's where we at. Nobody's being shy about it no more. Like
everybody open to it.
That's what I'm saying. Like they sitting here like, listen, we got more than enough to eat right now. It used to be, you know what I'm saying, we want to take over the game and we want to take all y'all and put y'all out the pasture so we can be the only game in town. No. Now we got a merger deal. There's plenty of food on the table. Come get you a plate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's have a potluck. Like, that's where we at right now. So
they already
set it up.
They already had Regal Jr. All Japan Pro Wrestling.
They were talking about that on NXT. Like,
yeah,
competing for the Triple Crown. Like, Shinsuke went over there. Like,
Shinsuke was there last year.
I'm about to say that's home for him anyway, but still, like, he was under contract.
Doing it. Yeah, like exactly. Exactly. What else happened on this show? David Finlay beats Moxley and Will Ospreay to win the new IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship. What's the difference between the Global Heavyweight and the World Heavyweight?
I don't know. Listen, the whole heavyweight championship situation in IWGP ain't been the same since they turned it into the Zelda belt, and I ain't been rocking with it.
Is it supposed to be like the new Intercontinental Championship?
It must be, because ever since like anything, the international title, something.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Shout out to David Finlay. That's the son of Fit Finlay.
Yes, sir.
I'm surprised he not with his dad. You know what I mean? Like Regal's son with his dad.
It's still early.
Yeah, it's still got enough time. He's pretty young. He's not that old. Then in the main event, my boy Naito defeats Sonata to regain the IWGP Heavyweight Championship again. Remember, he won it a few years ago, and then Kenta came out and laid his ass out. Shout out to him. I got a question though, man. This is Naito's 5th main event at Wrestle Kingdom since 2018. Since 2018, Okada got 7 main events. And then Wrestle Kingdom is New Japan's version of WrestleMania. So comparing them to like Roman Reigns in that same span, 2018, he got 4 main events at WrestleMania. Guess which one people complain about the most?
Who's that?
Roman.
Interesting.
What's the difference between Roman and them guys? Y'all was hyping up, Naito finished his story. His 5th main event since 2018. Roman about to have his 5th one since 2018. His story getting finished too. Now y'all complaining, y'all just like, oh, tired of this. Y'all know when it's gonna end. And we right there. Like, you know, you gotta get it. You rather him not show up. Y'all complain about this man all the time. You know what I'm saying? Let's hold off on the Roman talk though. But
this was expected, because you know it was either you're gonna hate him because he wasn't booked right, or you're gonna hate him because you're tired of him. Even though we want long-term stories, and you got the longest story that there possibly could be, like, you don't know what you want, y'all.
Nah, you don't. None of you don't. But yeah, let's talk about one thing that happened this week. It was a return of a former champion. Yeah. Big return. Authors of Pain made their return. Former tag team champions and former NXT tag champions. With Paul Ellering. Yeah. Latest, newest nominee to the Mr. Keep a Check list.
Oh, they wasn't coming back without him. There ain't no way.
I want to know how much Paul Ellering getting paid for him to get back on the road again. They out here teaming with Cross too, so I'm kind of digging it.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire.
It's versus Street Profits and Lashley, which I don't like how they get jumped by a different group every time they on TV. Last time they was on TV, they got jumped by the new Legado Fantasma. Got this dude Santos Escobar with Angel and Humberto, and he lose his first match with them niggas.
Terrible.
See how that works. Stop having my dudes Lashley and Street Profits get jumped.
Yeah, man. Like, they supposed to be doing the jumping. So right. It's like,
I know they baby faces, man. Triple H don't know how to book them. Let me book them specifically. let a black person book them. Get a nigga in there to book Street Profits and Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna set it up.
because I know them writers in there. I know there's been some shakeups, backstage and all, but yeah, them writers don't understand it.
They don't understand
It.
that.
Yeah.
Not even this, but like they don't understand the this wearing suits. You know what I mean?
Oh, listen.
They supposed to be high class, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't get that. They don't get that. And it shows. It
Mhm.
shows. I'm not a fan of how Street Profits and Lashley just been booked the last few months. Like,
And I don't like it's too much of a tweener effect going on here. Because
yeah.
they coming out, they walk out here like they faces. The crowd's cheering them, but then they talking like heels. So it's like, listen, y'all have to pick a lane. Again, y'all don't understand the roles here. You got to pick a lane with this booking, and you got to steer all the way over here and keep it there.
Facts. But then we got another return of another champion. My guy, Jinder Mahal, the Maharaja, former WWE champion. I called that too. That was like Triple H was like, oh, there's a return of a former WWE champion this Monday. I was like, yeah, my dude Jinder.
When it took too long, I knew it was gonna be some bullshit. I'm like, okay, here goes somebody out the blue. And
but you remember when The Rock first came back? Like first came back in 2011?
2011, yeah, okay. Yeah.
And they did the same thing. They just like shut all the lights off one by one in the arena, and it's just like this big ass grand reveal. And like they kind of did that, and I think that was the same effect they was going for with Jinder, especially when The Rock actually does turn up. Spoiler alert, but yeah, they I knew it was gonna be some goofy shit because I was just like, what other former champions could you do? I was going through the whole list of champions. I was like, I seen The Rock name. I was like, could be The Rock. It could not be The Rock. Like, so I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, you got Jinder. It can't be Brian. He in AEW. It can't be Mox. He in AEW. Like everybody else is already on the roster. Like AJ Styles and came back already.
I was leaning towards Sasha because they didn't say if it was male or female, and this was the same day.
Actual WWE champion. So
yeah, I only thought it because it was the same day that they was trying to say that talks fell apart. So I'm like, oh okay, so that means y'all signed her. And then Monday night, whoever he's talking about might pop up. But after that, it was like I seen every name. Somebody started talking about Andrade, which Andrade's deal with AEW is up. He's officially free to go wherever.
Not WWE champion,
but exactly, he's NXT champion. But we don't count that. So
right,
yeah,
I think but I was thinking like maybe it could be Big E.
Yo, back in my mind, I'm like,
I was like, maybe it's Big E.
Cross them fingers.
And then I was just like, what if it's Vince?
No, don't do shit like that.
And then I was really reaching for it. I was like, yo, what if it's Sid? We ain't seen Sid since 2007.
Oh, that's crazy.
Might have seen him recently. So I think he was there in 2012. I just it was one of them old school shows. That was the last time we seen Sid.
Nah, man.
I was like, damn, what if it's Sid?
I don't even want to see him in the 2020s. I'm sorry.
Hey, he come back. He in the Hall? I don't think he in the Hall of Fame.
I don't think so.
It's Googleable. Hold on.
Because I feel like his speech would have been something we would have remembered. Like Mr. T's.
Oh, Mr. T talk about his mama the whole time.
Dog.
Sid should be in the Hall of Fame. He got the accolades for it, but he not. That's grimy, man.
Yeah.
Lex Luger ain't in there neither. I guarantee Lex getting in there this year though.
I'm about to say he's one of the people that getting talked about.
He started making appearances again. That's the telltale sign that you get into the Hall. You start making appearances again.
Right.
But yeah. Anyway, let's talk about The Rock coming back though. The Rock comes back, interrupts Jinder. Whatever the fuck Jinder was talking about. I tuned out of what Jinder was talking about, and I missed the very beginning of The Rock's music. But then I heard the pop, and I was like, yo, because I seen The Rock was in the area. He was on game day, apparently every time The Rock is on game day, he coming to WWE.
You know what time it is?
Yeah. So The Rock is on a 2-year appearance streak in the WWE now. So comes out
I saw the people standing up while he was talking. So like they stand, because what happens when you at a live show, there's something, if you looking up towards the ramp or something like that, there's something that'll be going on. Like, perfect example, the first time I saw Taker, the only time I saw Taker live was on SmackDown. It was they was doing the Cutting Edge, and it was right around Survivor Series time. They had everybody in the ring, and all of a sudden I look over because I'm like sitting by the stage. So all of a sudden you see smoke coming from under the floor. I'm like, oh, hold up. So Taker about to show up. Then all of a sudden lights go out, you hear the gong, and like, okay, all right, cool. So when I see everybody standing up, I'm like, okay, so somebody really coming out, and it's probably about to be somebody big. I had not thought about Rock at all because I didn't know where he was at on ESPN. I just seen the clips of him like announcing the UFL, whatever it's called now. But then
he popped up still like, in the back of my mind though. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like he was still kind of in the back of my mind because like
I never
he showed up last year. Yeah, I'm done ruling it out now because after he showed up last year, I'm like, okay, now he really be coming around. And then they was like, oh, he in the area. You know, it ain't nothing for The Rock to hop on the PJ.
Exactly.
So shout out to him. Came back. He did his whole ordeal with Jinder and People's Elbow, all that. Teases a match with Roman Reigns right after that. And I knew that's where he was going too. As soon as he started talking, he was just like, The Rock goes out to eat tonight. Where should The Rock sit? And I was just like,
that was confusing me. And I'm like, wait.
No, I was just like, he gonna make a table reference. He about to make a table reference.
He got that's the only place this could be going. Like,
so I sat back. I was just like, hold up. And then he said it. I was like, he said that shit.
Yep.
And listen, this is already signed. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's gonna happen. It's happening. Like it or not, y'all, it's happening. Because they started building it on TV. And WWE, they don't build stuff on TV.
Of course not.
Remember when Batista challenged Triple H? They built that shit 5 months before they really started building it, but they told y'all where it was going. We talk about this all the time. Edge at SummerSlam in Toronto. Like, that's another case where it's like they told y'all what was happening. Like, and they wouldn't have done that if it wasn't gonna happen.
And that's why I try to tell people before, like, how we go. Edge will be back at the Rumble. That man said if he take another bump, he could die. That man took a bump on the pre-show. So he's letting you know that ain't shit sweet no more. We about to do something.
Right. So, yeah, it's happening, y'all.
Yeah.
So, either happening at the Chamber in Australia or it's happening at Mania. And, you know, I thrive off negativity, but even I might have to go and be that third man. Whose side is he on? Shit, I might have to join y'all side if that were to happen because I don't know. I couldn't.
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it because I got a coworker that he never stops going off about the fact that well, they don't let Cody finish his fucking story. Here comes The Rock again. Like, bro, listen. Number one, if it makes dollars, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, it could happen before that because. I've been hearing them talk all week long, saying like the government over there wants The Rock on this show. It's the first time they've been to Australia for like a big show in that area, so they want him on the show.
6 years since they've been there,
right? So it's like if you really want to go all in, do it there. It ain't nothing to put another notch on this man's belt before he goes into Mania for another match with Cody. You just gonna make Cody a bigger star by having him beat Rock before Mania.
Right.
So, I mean,
especially if you have like The Rock endorse Cody, because here's how I figured things will go. Like, I figured Cody doesn't win the Rumble. I didn't think Cody was going to win the Rumble again anyway. No. But he gets his title shot at the Chamber. That's like, you know, last chance type of ordeal sometimes. He gets his title shot at the Chamber. We get to the main event, Rock and Roman. Roman in the bloodline jumping the Rock after the match. You know what I mean? Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa, they getting their licks in on the Rock. Here come Jay Uso. Here come Cody. It writes itself.
Yeah.
You got Cody standing tall in the ring with The Rock and Jay Uso. The Rock and Cody and Jay Uso, that just make them look like bigger deals going into Mania, getting that rub from The Rock at the end of this show.
Because they both gonna be in singles matches. Jimmy is facing Jay. Like that's set. They're telling you the story.
Got competing
every
t-shirts.
Week. Right, exactly.
That's gonna
Jay
happen,
rocking
bro.
that blue and white, that Yeet shirt looking fire. I might have to get one, especially that one that's like faded a little bit.
I'm getting the no Yeet. I don't like that Yeet stuff. That shit's lame to me. I hate it. I hate it so much, bro.
Yeah.
I like Jay Uso though. It's not so bad where I'm hating Jay Uso. Some shit make me hate the whole character. Like everything about Sami Zayn make me not like Sami Zayn. Like it's just a catchphrase. I hate the catchphrase. Jay is cool, but I can't rock with it outside of that. But yeah, this is gonna happen. So Roman shows up to SmackDown. Paul Heyman cuts a promo, just let niggas know, like, y'all know what it is. I don't got to keep telling y'all what it is. And he name dropped The Rock. Like I'm saying, they already started building this. It's gonna happen. But then Roman came out after, because they had the triple threat. See who gonna face Roman at the Rumble. Nigga, Roman came out there, hoodie on, hair down. When he didn't have the man bun, I knew it was about to get active.
Like, y'all niggas about to get worked. Just so you know.
Niggas
I ain't coming out here to talk.
It got a little bit too active because we forgot to mention this. Kevin Dunn stepped down from his position too in WWE.
Oh, yeah.
So now we got a whole bunch of new camera angles and shit that they've just been doing on SmackDown and Raw. So it had this camera angle where you got the bloodline in the back, and they're just like, yeah, told you niggas, lay all you niggas out. Roman just putting his title up in the background, whole time in the front. Nick Aldis telling Paul Heyman, like, look, you facing all these niggas in the Fatal 4-Way, so I don't know what all this was about. Right. But y'all wasted your time.
Just so your mans know.
Yeah. Hey, Roman gonna beat the shit out of Nick Aldis at some point.
Oh yeah. But look,
that nigga been testing his gangster for the last.
I'm about to say, at least we gonna have one former NWA champion that's gonna stand on business. Like he might take this L, but it's more that I can say than Adam Pearce, because Adam Pearce was just like,
yeah,
I don't want smoke like that.
He let Roman call him a pussy on Fox. Right. Did not get fined.
Oh man,
Nick Aldis fined niggas his first week.
Exactly. Like, yo, walked in the door with paper in hand. Like, oh, right. I was watching you like a week ago. Like, facts. I told you not to do this shit, didn't I? Okay, there facts. You go.
What was he saying about The Rock though? You had something you wanted to say.
Yeah. So, this been sitting on my mind a little bit since the last time I saw him, and I try not thinking that because certain people, it's like you give a pass, right? But I'm listening to Rock do his promo. Like after the adrenaline starts to wear down and we in the moment, I'm listening to him cut this promo, and it's like, okay, we know Jinder is doing the same rinse and repeat shit.
Yeah. With
this whole foreigner hates the US. But I'm listening to Rock, I'm like, bro, what you talking about now? Like, okay, you setting up the crowd shit, to get them involved, but it's like this promo was not hitting for me. Like, it really wasn't. Yeah. Like, I understand.
That nigga, he want to be president. That's all that is. You gonna play this promo where he run for president. That's all.
I'm just like, yeah, but it's like, I know you done been on the movie sets and everything like that. You got your production company and you trying to be more PC. I don't need that. And this what was worse about it is like, if we are going this direction and we gonna get Roman versus Rock sooner than later, or even if we get it later, Roman is not that dude. Roman will eat you alive right now.
Yeah.
So if you think you gonna go toe to toe with Roman, this Roman on the mic, you can't be this. I'm trying to run for president this year or 4 years from now, whatever. You can't do that out here, because then we're gonna be looking at you like, oh, Rockton fell off on the mic.
We can't have no you are a douchebag chance at Roman.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like we're catering to the teenagers and the youngins too much. Like, no, man.
Right.
You got to speak from down there. You know what I'm saying? From the basement. Cause if Roman get on the mic and y'all go at it and he's working you, like, nah, bro. That you can't go out like that. You're gonna take the L anyway. You can't take an L on the mic too. That can't happen.
Facts. I need that promo battle bad.
Yeah,
I need it bad. It's gonna be a time for sure.
Facts.
Shout out to The Rock.
Finally.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What else we got, man? That's all I got.
Oh man,
we caught up.
Yeah, it's so much shit that's been going on this week. Oh, so I got a peasant.
All right. So we got our first ever peasant of the week of 2024.
Yeah.
And it's not being administered by me. So I don't know who this is. He has not told me who it is. So
just cue me up. I'm ready. I'm
packing the air, this gas or what?
Peasants, you peasants.
All right, so I'm watching NXT, right? Making sure I stay caught up for the week. And I get to the match between Roxanne and Ariana Grace.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, this looks pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot to see here. Roxanne wins the match.
She fine as hell, gang.
Oh, they both of them. But she wins the match. And Ariana starts jawing at her. So she's like, okay, no, we're not going to do this. I just whooped your ass once. I'm going to whoop your ass again. And, the typical thing, the refs come in when it's still going after the bell. They want to break it up. They want to stop it. Well, apparently, let me see. Can you see this? Oh, wait, hold on.
No, I don't see anything.
I gotta take this off. We gotta I gotta make sure I get this right. All right. So see that right there?
The ref, yeah.
So that you see. Okay. All right. So this nameless, faceless referee, after pulling Roxanne off of Ariana again, not only did he go and pull her off of her and everything like that, he proceeds to go to the ring announcer and say, hey, she wasn't listening to me. So now I'm reversing my decision. There was no disqualification. There's nothing that happened. This is after the match BS, but I'm reversing my decision and I'm awarding this win to Ariana Grace. When the hell did we start doing that? So, Mr. Referee, you, sir, whatever your name is, bring that ass here. You first.
That ass here, boy.
Real quick, to answer your question, WrestleMania 14, precedent's been set. Ken Shamrock and The Rock.
It
ain't the same thing.
That's Shamrock though, because he wasn't an official. He was just, he was just put in the role. You know what I'm saying? The refs, the actual refs, they know what the rule book is. They know what you're supposed to do. My guy was acting off of spite. Like, he probably paid off by Ariana beforehand.
Maybe
he in somebody's pocket. I don't know. That just reeked of lack of integrity to me. I don't like it. We don't do that over here.
Hey, we're gonna find that ref name out though.
Oh yeah, we got to. Because
hey,
I feel like
first peasant, bro.
Yeah, I feel like it ain't over it either.
Nah, we're gonna see. Hey, Roxanne crashing out though. She need to. I know you short. You got a Napoleon complex.
It's time to move up.
But yeah,
like,
can't be crashing out. You gotta listen. Get up there to the Raw, SmackDown.
Yeah, she down there playing bumper cars, and we don't need to do
maybe
that.
Raw. Yeah, You're doing too much. We crashing out on. I don't like using the J word, but crashing out on jobbers.
It's kind of true. It's kind of true.
Yeah. Shout out to both of them.
Yeah. But real quick, we mentioned Kevin Dunn. My guy was big mad. So
apparently,
because I saw this and I couldn't help but indulge because ever since Vince left, apparently the amount of things that Kevin Dunn had to say in was dropping. And ever since the merger happened, we've been dropping another 50, 60, 70% on top of that. Yep. So, yeah. The whole thing was like the way he didn't want to alter things. Like he was lock in step with Vince and how Vince did things in terms of production and everything like that. So when now Triple H started taking over, he's like, all right, I'm trying to do this, that, and the third. Kevin is like, nah, fam, I ain't really with that. Because like that ain't how we've been doing things. So the quote was that he felt like he was disrespected because, well, he was a Vince McMahon guy, but he felt like he was disrespected. So he just was like, ever since the merger, it's just been getting uglier and uglier every single week. And so he gave his notice the week of Christmas. It was like, all right, I'm out of here. And since he left, the likelihood is he's not doing anything related to wrestling. Like, he's going to be going into TV and movies. Like, he's out the business completely.
Hey, he made his stamp on it, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, I got my take on Kevin Dunn. A lot of wrestling fans hear that name and they just be going ham. I don't think folks really know why they don't like Kevin Dunn. This man's been in the background forever. Never been in the foreground, never had any attention on him. Nobody even really knew what this dude looked like. You might have but 5 total pictures online. Like, why y'all hate Kevin Dunn for it? Y'all, a lot of people complain about the camera cuts and stuff like that. I mean, shit. Never bothered me.
Well, I think a lot of them confused Kevin Dunn with Mark Carrano, or they lumped them in the same category together as if they're the same dude. And it's like, they're two completely separate. Like, yeah.
Kevin Dunn just produced the people in the truck, told them what to do.
I'm about to say, that's the TV guy. Mark was right in there with the talent.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's really it too. Cause like, y'all, Kevin Dunn don't do nothing.
Right.
About a little crazy little camera angles. I think the worst thing Kevin Dunn did was ruin AJ Styles' debut. But that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's But then the funny thing too is now, ever since he left, now the talk is, well, it's a lot calmer. Because Vince used to have his moments where he would just be going off about stuff Triple H ain't like that. And everything is less tense and less hostile and everything like that. Everybody's cool and calm now with the all old regime walking out the door.
Yeah.
So y'all do with that what you will.
Yeah, right before Mania season 2. Gucci. Shout out to Kevin Dunn, man. He responsible for how we watch wrestling.
For sure.
Ever since the Hulkamania days, man, when this shit started being on TV a lot more often, that was him. Like, other wrestling shows started shooting their shows like WWE.
Right.
A lot of TV shows started shooting shit like other entertainment started shooting their shit like WWE. It was mainly because of him. He low-key a television legend, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's like Vince is a legend in his own right, like on some influential stuff that other people do. Like, notably streaming. Like, Vince McMahon saw that shit and was like, hey, yo. And then that nigga got off the boat at the right time, too. When everybody else struggling, keeping up their streaming services. This nigga sold his shit for $1 billion, said, yo, take that, do what y'all want with it. Y'all paying me $1 billion. So we Gucci. Damn, shout out to these people, man. Like,
for sure.
Y'all gotta like them in certain areas, understandably. But it's like, when it comes to television, motherfuckers are innovators on a low key, like on
Yeah.
some low key.
Yeah, anybody truthfully that's been in the business long enough, with a good understanding of it will tell you, like, there's nothing you can't learn from the man. He lived his life doing this, still living. Like,
Thanks. All right,
yeah.
enough Vince circle jerking, man. Let's fuck our social. I think we all caught up finally.
Yeah. Oh, there's one more thing.
No, we're not caught
up. Because Edge was on the circuits this week.
He was, man.
He was chatting.
Yeah, you sent me that.
Yeah. And this is some quick snippets. One, Judgment Day was on some hocus pocus type shit. That's what direction they was trying to go in. And Edge wasn't feeling that. So that's why he was removing himself from the group. Initially, his idea for Judgment Day was supposed to be something like the Brood. More along the lines of that. But then they started talking about cauldrons and potions and levitating down to the ring, and he was like, nah. That's not me. That's not me. But the big part in this is he says that as far as what's left of him in his career, he's got about probably 2 more years while he's in the AEW. So
okay, he's
hopefully
knock on wood.
Yeah.
They are the safest place in wrestling, though. So
I'm just saying. I commend him for doing it there. You know what I'm saying? He's always about trying to help the younger guys along and tell some stories. But 2 years in AEW,
do more of that. He ain't did none of that yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, if you knew Christian the whole time,
right? And so 2 more years in this spot is you playing some Russian roulette. When I seen them pull a ladder out, I got a little scared. You know what I'm saying? They best friends. Tables. So yeah, like we just trying to run all the mania kickbacks.
Real quick, I know this was like the last day of the year when that pay-per-view was, or it was a day before New Year's Eve. Christian already had the player hater of the year.
Oh yeah,
but like we recorded that episode before the pay-per-view. If he didn't have it already, he would have had it after that pay-per-view, because that was some player hater shit.
Oh my god, that's filthy.
I like y'all. A lot of people was mad how they did that, and this I'm over here defending the Tony Khan booking decision. Because I was like, that make a lot of sense. One, Edge got money in the bank himself.
Right.
Two, ain't Kill Switch Luchasaurus under a conservatorship by Christian Cage anyway?
Well,
wouldn't that be something that would happen anyway?
Right. And realistically, and I said to somebody that week, it makes sense because Christian needs that more. Edge don't need it.
Edge don't need it.
You know they'll be willing to give it to him, but he don't need that. His mans need that. Christian ain't in the hall yet. Edge is. Like,
right.
My man need to pad the stats of his resume.
Big facts. I like how they did that. One of the rare things at AEW I enjoy.
Yeah, it caught me off guard, but I was like, hey, get your little golf clap. I'm here for it. Cool.
Yeah, like people are like, it don't make sense. You can't hand over a title shot that you want. In this situation, why can't you? Christian literally called himself that man's father.
Like, let's be real.
Like, he is guardian. He is parent. He can't consent.
He's talking about handing out title shots. Like a title shot ain't never been handed over before.
All the time, bro.
Like,
act like y'all watch wrestling before. Y'all got me defending the AEW booking.
Damn. That's bad. That's not a good way to start the year off.
Nah. Next year it'll be fun. Next month. I said next year, next month, next week.
Next week.
Yeah. Damn.
Woo.
Shout out to next week.
All right.
Let's fuck our socials.
Y'all can find me at RickHavoc24 on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, go check out the Havoc Hour, where I talk sports and entertainment on all streaming platforms where you find Young Kings Wrestling, Spotify, X, Anchor, Google Podcasts, and the video version is up on YouTube. Go check it out. Content out.
Yes, sir. And I am the Thespian TC Fontaine. I'm still the Thespian. I haven't submitted for anything in like 3 months. I took a break. I was like, I'm gonna take me a break. I'm still the Thespian. We're getting back to it this year, though. It is on my goal sheet I mapped out goals this year.
Bet.
Like I actually wrote them down. So I gotta adhere to them because it's not just in my head. You know, you have a goal in your head and you be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and this and that. It's just in your head. It ain't out there. You gotta put it out there first. You gotta proclaim it verbally. You gotta write it down so you can hold yourself accountable. Every time you look at it, be like, oh shit, I gotta do that.
Yeah. No doubt.
So that's what I'm saying. Y'all still got enough time to write out your goals for the year and punch them away. Shout out to the people that started in the gym on Monday. First day of the year.
Listen, I say
shout out to y'all.
I will be back on Monday.
Yeah.
It's too crowded.
Yeah, that's the worst part. It'd be crowded as hell. So you gotta give it a couple weeks.
On your damn 30-day trial just to go back to your bullshit.
Facts. That's what it be. They be on the 30 days and they go for like the first 2 weeks, not even every day.
Right.
Like you go like your first day in the gym, you go there, you might go the next day, take a couple days off and start the next week. You might find one time to go after work one night and then that's it.
Yeah.
They don't see your ass back there again.
Just
until next year.
Nothing.
I ain't trying to shame nobody. You know, you might have other ways you get your fitness in.
We just tell
maybe you find out the actual, we just tell the truth. The actual gym might not be for you. You might, it might be a little too much. You might go to a big gym. It might be a little intimidating. You might have been at Equinox for EOS or something. You gotta start small. That shit could be intimidating for a beginner, no lie.
Nah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, so you gotta start, but if you don't know, if you've never been in the gym before, you might think all gyms is like that, and you might not want to enroll in the gym again.
Yeah.
That's why Planet Fitness is very welcoming for beginners. I personally don't want a Planet Fitness membership. I don't know why. I can't tell you why, but it's too purple for me.
I'm gonna say if I wasn't already, if I didn't have Retro Fitness already, I would go to Planet Fitness. But it's the same thing, and they got more shit in there. So
yeah, I need like a steam room and sauna type situations in my gym. So like that's why I don't do Planet Fitness. They don't got that usually.
Yeah,
only like it used to be $10. It's probably more, but like $10 a month back in the day. They not gonna have all that extra shit.
Exactly.
I'll pay the $5. I'll pay the $5.
And it's like I've only been paying $20, and it's like you want to take a $10 cut just to get less shit? No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Shout out to my gym people.
Facts.
Shout out to the gym with the free weights, all that. I can't wait to get back in the gym. I ain't been yet this year, but I might go later today.
There you go.
Shout out to the cardio gang.
Yeah, I'm getting more on it.
Facts.
The last couple months.
Yeah, this is the longest plug your socials ever. I still ain't plugged my socials.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. We've been on vacation.
Facts. Big facts. Follow me at tc.fontaine, at YK Wrestling, at FOY.flix, and YKWrestling.com, man. We everywhere. We forgot to mention Patrick. That was another thing too. We did. I listen. I went in. I seen a dude said he didn't want to interview Patrick. He turned down an interview. I said we a little shameless over here. I went and tagged Patrick like, look, you want to come to the palace? You welcome to come to the palace and talk your talk.
Yeah.
When that dude was trying to dictate what Patrick could say. I know it's your show, but like, damn, how you gonna dictate what he gonna say his story?
You asking him to come there? It's his information. He got something he got to say.
Right. Trying to dictate.
See. We don't. I'm not gonna get on the tangent.
Listen,
we're not journalists. When I say we're not journalists, and neither are y'all. But damn it, we gonna ask questions and let people talk. Yeah. So if this gotta be his Cat Williams situation, then pull up, because I'm here for
Facts.
It. We ain't getting canceled.
Let me go email Patrick, man. See what he's talking about. I know we had our opinions on Patrick over time.
Yeah.
But listen, you want to hold yourself accountable? that's the very first thing to getting me on your side.
Exactly.
If I felt you was on some bullshit and then you hold yourself accountable, like it don't change how I felt back then. But look, I want to hear what you got to say. And if nobody else gonna give him a platform, god damn it, we will.
Shit. When
Ain't
you
even
free
about us. Yeah, facts. Facts.
I will clear my schedule, pull up, and say whatever it is you got to say.
I'll let you talk the whole time. It could be
That's what
3
I'm saying.
hours long.
Shit, I don't care.
Shout out to him.
I'm busy. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm busy, goddamn it.
Hey, look. I ain't gonna get too much into details, but like I'm working remote for the next 4 or 5 weeks. I got time.
Hey, bet. Say less.
So, it's a new year, but we still doing this. We made a decision, and it's sticking around. We re-upped on the soundboard, so
yes, sir.
We'll be back next week.
Said I'll be back to hold you down. I don't wanna leave.
But we do have to go right now, finally. And like I said, we'll be back with another one next week.
Another one.
Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. We out of here, y'all.
Gone.
Yes, sir.